Here are 3 ways to speed up your mechs in 3 minutes. For the first tip, we'll be adjusting your sensitivity. This can be done on KBM or controller, but what you want to do is raise your sense a fairly decent amount. You can choose how much, but for this example, I went from 11% to 15%. Next, you want to get somewhat comfortable with your new sense by free building for a bit, and it's supposed to be a little hard to control, so don't let that throw you off. But once you get somewhat used to it, lower it back down to an amount that is higher than your original sensitivity. Here I went from 15 back down to 13, which is still higher than the original 11%. And this will allow you to become accustomed to a higher sense quicker. Another tip is to become a piece first player. This means to always keep an eye out for any missing piece and try to claim it before you do anything else. As you can see in these fights, I could have just tried to force my way in by spraying, but it's actually faster to finish fights if you can piece your way in because your opponents have less time to react and possibly escape. A lot of times, playing like this can help you catch your opponents off guard. Like right here, he didn't have that wall in between and he wasn't ready for me to get it first. Now this is good, but always stay shot ready at the same time because you don't want to be trying to get pieced too much and take damage. Over time, you'll find a good balance. A good way to practice this is by getting into Raiders Mechanics Map V5 and using the piece free build section. Here, your goal should be to get every piece possible while moving towards one of the bots. Last but not least, we have tip number 3. Now this is going to be pretty hard to explain, but basically every once in a while when you're in 1v1 build fights, you want to try to play as fast as you possibly can. You want it to feel like you have no control, so much so that you leave yourself barely any time to think about what's going on. But while doing this, you want to push your brain and body to still react, get peace, and make the right plays even with such little time. This will force you to react to your situation as fast as possible. Then, when you're actually fighting, you'll be quicker to react and more controlled. I hope I didn't do too bad of a job explaining that, but I think I'll be making this a new series where every Wednesday I'll be dropping a 3-minute video to help you guys improve at a specific area. Comment down below if any of these helped you at all, and thanks for watching. See ya. Oh, and if you want a full video on how to win more fights, click this video on the left, and if you want to master piece control, click this video on the right.